What 4 versions of Donatello belong on a Ninja Turtles Mount Rushmore? Keep in mind this list is who's the most influential, not the most popular. Coming out the gate swinging, and I'm not sorry, Rise Donatello is on this Mount Rushmore. The slow burn of watching this version of Donnie specifically being the one turtle I was the most concerned about, to being my favorite version of Donatello ever, needs to be studied. And let's not be afraid to admit it, on top of being hilarious and just being a really good character, this version of Donatello was confirmed by the writers to be canonically autistic and was immediately championed by a bunch of people in the neurodivergent community. And when we're talking influence, I've never seen so much happen for one character to where it changes Ninja Turtles retroactively. Once Donatello was confirmed to be on the spectrum, the entire fandom literally went back to every past iteration and was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And we see it there too now, which is amazing. Next on the list, I gotta go with 2003 Donatello. He has most of the lore from his Mirage counterpart with twice as much of the charm. This is the first Donatello of the new millennium, meaning that he was part of the era that helped usher in the popularization of making the tech guy the cool guy. And don't get it twisted, Donatello's tech savviness has always been essential to the team, but there was a level of respect that the 03 Turtles gave him that was not present in the 1987 version. And that same level of respect is carried on throughout the iterations that have succeeded him, even though they do still tease him just a little bit. And y'all, when it comes to having hands, this Donatello's got it. He's tough. I know y'all remember Same As It Never Was from the 2003 series, where he goes to the future and stands on business with Shirel and takes him down. You can tell from that one fight sequence where Rise Donnie gets his special interest in drills from. Next on Mount Rushmore is 1987 Donnie. This Donatello got stuck with the lamest description out of all his brothers, but he made that shit work. I lost count of how many times the 87 Turtles were literally sitting around waiting on Donnie to come help save the day. Need I remind you, he was the most valuable turtle in Turtles forever. It was 87 Donnie who built the trans-dimensional portal stick, which saved him and the other turtles, got them to Turtle Prime, and helped them stop the Shredder from destroying the entire Turtleverse. The final spot was very tough, but I have to give it to IDW Donatello. This Donnie knew he was the shit from the start. And we cannot talk about Donatellos and their influence without talking about the fact that this Donatello literally gave his life for the cause. And when he came back, he had his new metal shell, which was also great disabled representation. If anything, it probably led directly to some of the design choices that they used to influence Rise Donnie. He wasn't the first turtle to have both, but he was the first turtle to definitely help popularize and destigmatize both a visible and a non-visible disability. Keep it fun and let me know in the comments which 4 versions of Donatello do you think are the most influential.